Welcome back to The Blend. Jennifer with us here from Courtyard at Loves Park, and she joins us to talk much more here about a very important part of our month here, National Senior Independence Month, and what independence really means for older adults, and what does it mean for older adults today?
So I think it's kind of changed. Sometimes, as parents and people age, them finding independence with help. So sometimes it's them still being independent, but sometimes looking to others just for some extra guidance and assistance.
Okay, all right. So as we take a look at that, then socialization, that's going to be very important for you. When we talk about independence, how important is socialization at that age?
Very important. So University of Michigan studies show that 30% of adults from 50 to 80 are socially isolated and alone. So I think that them getting out and socializing in our community and the community around them is so important because it helps them stay active, it keeps them engaged, it keeps their brain engaged, and they need that socialization because we're all social animals, I think.
How can families tell when isolation is becoming a concern?
So sometimes when people start staying in, they're not going out to the invitations that they were being invited to. Okay. They're not finding an enjoyment in the hobbies that they were doing. Sometimes they're just not eating as well a lot of times.
I think back to my grandparents, and that was certainly a big red flag. When that normal routine started to break down, there was some awareness there that there might be some issues. Not to mention that maybe hiding it for a little bit of time before those red flags started popping up. You see that a lot?
I see that a lot. So people are really good at kind of, like you said, hiding things if they don't want others to see. So they know how to hide themselves away. So I think if we can kind of get them out and socializing and seeing the joy in life and how it can just make their life so much more enriched.
How do senior living communities then help residents stay independent, keep them social?
So we have transportation included, we have scheduled activities that they can go to, and they also kind of create their own activities that they have. They come down to dining, we're out in the community, we have different lounge areas, so they're grabbing a cup of coffee and they're sitting down with friends, hopefully socializing.
Honest note here, I've been to several senior living facilities around the area. There can be so much fun. I mean, bingo is usually a big hit, but just all the different games that go on. I mean, you run down different card games, dice games that take place. It's hours of fun.
That's right. So that's what we're really hoping that people come out into the community for, is those hours of fun. That it doesn't feel like you're being social, like it's just an interaction, you're just going out and seeing your friends. It doesn't feel like that pressure. So when we know that they're not going out, that's when we're starting to go and investigate. So what will get you out?
And do you see too that once they get there, again, you hear those stories of, oh, I'm so glad I did this because now I am back to living again, having fun. Just needed that little nudge to get there to be part of that socialization.
It is. It's so much. Once they kind of get that relief, that relaxation, that they don't have to put so much effort sometimes into finding that socialization and other people to connect with.
What do you want viewers to remember here during National Senior Independence Month?
That socialization doesn't have to be by yourself, or not that. Socialization needs a community, and that everyone needs that community to have that independence. And independence doesn't have to mean that you are completely by yourself. You can use other people to have that independent life. And
you talked about being able to be mobile, transportation. Love your new location. You're by so many things that people can go to, one of which is just getting out in nature at Rockford State Park. So much so that a lot of the locations inside your place are named after it.
Correct. So like all of our apartments are named after different trees. So we have willows and poplars and maples. So a lot of the decor is about nature. So we really want people to feel comfortable in our community so that they can then go out into the community with our transportation or their own vehicles if they're still independent like that.
Everything that we just talked about, folks can stop by and chat with you in person. That's why you're there.
Correct. So I'm located at 6710 Broadcast Parkway, so right across the street from Peak Fitness, where our new building is being constructed on 45 McFarland Road.
It's really coming along too, to drive by it yesterday and see where it was, a couple months ago to where it is today. My goodness, they are really putting the pedal to the metal.
Yes, we are. We're still staying on track for the opening at the end of May, so we'll have a whole bunch of new community members living in our community in the summertime.
And they'll all have a great time socializing. And I got a feeling I might get over there and call some bingo at some point.
I hope so. That would be awesome.
Yes, love bingo. Always a good time. Jen, thank you.
Thank you, Erin.
Good to see you.
Good to see
All right,
you.
stay with us. Coming up next here on The Blend.